Alright, it's time. It's Kaldheim time. I just wanted to point out, I have three 750s. Alright. So, did I get... Man, I don't even remember what my last draft was. I'm not feeling so well today. Very tired. But I got those three 750s and I'm like, oh, I can't let any of those go to waste. Or I mean, that's not how it works, but the incoming quests, obviously tomorrow. I want to get a new one. I just get the 7. Yeah, you know how this works. You know how it works. Can't miss out on the value. So that's Koma. Koma is the best. Just out of curiosity, I want to see what my list from, or the list that just Little Man Mobius and Scotty Nada made. Koma. Cosmos. It is an A plus A or an A minus. Just below Kaya the Inexorable on the multicolored tier list. So, and then they have, I think they have Starnheim Unleashed as the best, as an A plus A. It looks like it's the best card in the whole thing. But, I mean, Koma is quite good. It's going to be hard to get to stay to get blue green. Blue green's a popular color combination, but we don't even have to necessarily be snow to make Koma work. So of course, right off the bat, we don't get a very good snow or green or blue cards here. The best one, I guess, would be Eyeside Troll, which is a C+. But then Vargoth himself is like a B, B-. So the question here is if we want to fight for Koma. And I think I do. At least I want to try hard to fight for Koma. So it's either the Mirror Lake or Mirror Lake is like a B- in those colors. Guardian Gladewalker is like a C, C-. Can't really, it's difficult to splash Koma as well, but if we remain green, that would be fine. Obviously, Poison the Cup is the best card in the pack, and if I'd taken Vargoth, I would be taking Poison the Cup here. Rune of Mortality, another good black card with a crown. Eh. But I think I'm going to go all in on this Koma. Let's see, so Koma, sacrifice another Serpent. So, shapeshifters are serpents. But I think I'll take the spell land. Just continue to go all in on blue-green, even though it seems like it's a terrible idea. So here's a Sculptor of Winter. Certainly take that. There's nothing in black, because I'm hoping the person to my left is picking up all the black so that I'll be rewarded pack 2. So Sculptor of Winter is better than Kinseekers. I'm passing up on a Snowland. I'm hoping I can get snow. Obviously not, though. I'm going to pick up a Broken Wings. This is pretty terrible. I haven't gotten any even Snowland, but Rootless, you can look up Koma. So that's an amazing get. Glittering Frost is what I need. I keep passing up these Gladewalkers, and they're not going to wheel around. But they are... Oh, that's the wrong window. What am I doing here? Okay, there it is. Yeah, just gotta get that Frost. I'll pick up a snow-covered plains, sure. Someone is getting hit in the face with some of the black that I've been passing. So I've been seeing nice green, but almost no blue. That's good. So green, I think, is somewhat open coming from my right, but almost like almost no blue. I'd rather have, let's see, Snakeskin Veil is great when you have things to protect, and I do want to protect Koma. Let's see, it can't be countered, and it can become indestructible. What? But that's only after you get a Serpent out. I don't have much for way in removal. I did pass up that Blizzard Brawl. Maybe I shouldn't have done that. I could either get Run Ashore. Run Ashore is good in certain decks, I believe. I've seen it run. I just don't know what kind of deck it's good in. And then there's Arachnoform, which is bad, except in the event of I don't know. So here we see white. I'm just going to keep cutting blue. I'm not going to play this, but I want people to go white. Darn it. Alright, well, if I had known I was going to get a Snakeskin Veil there, I would have chosen the other one. So here, I haven't seen a lot of snow. Man, this pack is really good. The Outrider, the Alder Guard, Behold, even the Gladewalker, and the Alder Guard. Now, one thing I haven't been getting is snow. I can try to continue holding out hope for snow and pick up Alder Guard. If I want to bet against snow, I think I'd pick up a Behold. But I think I'm kind of a bit too into it now. That's a swamp. No, it's the wrong kind of snow. Bind the monster. Yeah. I think normally the pick would be the Lindworm, but my removal is terrible. Yeah, my removal is terrible. Herald unites the elves. Woodland Chasm is snow, but it's like, how picky can I be? When there's also like a Rune of Might, which is just really good. I'm not elves. I don't even have very many shapeshifters. I think I'm gonna go with this Rune of Might. Might be wrong. That's another swamp. But here's a Packmate. There's also a Runed Crown. I think I just go with the Packmate. Gosh, I already have a Rune. How much better does that make Rune Crown versus Packmate? Packmate would be the pick, but now I'm thinking, because a Rune Crown, take out, draws a rune, and the rune draws a card, all for 3 mana. Of course, it's equipment rather than a creature. I might just need creatures. Oh well. I don't have enough time to think about it. Here's a battle for Skemfart. Again, not really seeing Snow Forest, Snow Island, or even Shimmerdrift Vale. These are neither of our colors. Do I play a second Mind the Monster, or do I get Not Vold Recluse? For some reason I have become a bit higher on this Not Vold Recluse. They still give it a C-, D+. They give Bind the Monster a C, C-. I think it gets worse in multiples. I'm not going to want to pick up another one. If I had been choosing some of these black swamps, maybe I should have been. I could have picked up Binding of the Old Gods. If I got into Rune Crown, I could have picked up Rune of Sustenance. I think I'd still pick up Binding of the Old Gods. And maybe it's not too late. Depart the Realm. I think I'll just pick up Elderleaf Mentor. Here's a Gladewalker. I don't want to pick up a site. The first Snow Plains I picked up just in case of Path. Here I'm going to pick up a Gladewalker. Snow is heavily drafted, I think, in this pod. So I'll take the Lindrunner again. Even though I have some elves. Let's see, I have 2. Yeah, seriously, and then 1 Shapeshifter. Maybe Carfell Harbinger. A 3rd Snakeskin Veil is not really what... It looks like green's open, but snow isn't, which is odd. Okay, what we got? We got a Vorinclex over a snow-covered island. I'm pretty sure I have to take the Vorinclex. My tier list gives it a B+B, so yeah. One more counters, put twice that many. Put one more counters, they put half. Interesting. So it's really a 6/6 trample haster, which is still good, but I do have a Gladewalker and 3 Snakeskin Veils for counters. Struggle for Scamfar. So it's not like it's completely useless here. So I don't want to take an Icehide Troll or a Pilfering Hawk. I don't want a second one of them. I think I have to take the Glacial Floodplain. Oh wait, what's Replicating Ring? Replicating Ring adds snow, right? We'll find out. The internet's not telling me with a very quick Google search. It's a Snow Mountain. It's not what I want, but I will take a Struggle. Yeah, it's pretty weird. Like, green is open. I've gotten some nice green. Not a lot of nice blue. What's my curve looking like? I could take the pick. The Giant Samuel is also nice. Normally I would Windmill Slam the Sculptor, but again, snow is an issue for this deck. So I think it's just the Mistwalker here. There's the Tunnel. Yeah, for splashing the binding. Yes. Blue and black. Perfect. These other cards are better, I think, but at this point I kind of need the snow. I'll pick up a Kinseeker. Not sure if it would get played or not. Frostdogger. Again, don't really have snow very much. I could pick up a 3rd Struggle. Suddenly we're rolling in removal. I could pick up a Goldvein Pick, but that would help kind of splash binding. I already have a Replicating Ring. I think it's just Struggle. A Rune of Flight or Mists of Lichara. I think it's going to be a Rune of Flight. Miss. I think our removal has significantly improved during Pack 2 with 3 struggles, a binding that I can now splash for. And I think I'm even going to get rid of a binding of the monster. Bind the monster. Set it eventually. Choose target non-legendary. This is an instant creature. The next time one or more creatures or planeswalkers enter the battlefield this turn, they enter as copies of the chosen creature. That's weird. I'd rather just have this Gladewalker. Yeti is not something I think I would play. What do they rate Miss of? Wait, I don't even remember what that name was. What that card was. I've already forgotten. It's already exited my mind. I don't think I'm going to play Miss. I don't think I'm going to play Yeti. So I'm just going to take the uncommon. King Harold's Revenge. I doubt it, but it's on the only on-color card here. Can't believe that Usher was wheeling around. I guess I'll just take Vega because I'm not going to play any of these. Frostpire Arcanist. The interesting thing is that it's going to depend, right? With 3 Snakeskin Veils and 3 Struggles, it might actually work. I don't really care. Don't care. And don't care. So white was open, that pack. Well, I think blue... Yeah, so I only ended up getting 1 Snow Plains, Ice Tunnel, and that's it. And a Replicating Ring. So that's 2 Snow Sources, and I already want to cut the Snow Plains. It's not useful to me. I do have Glittering Frost, so that's 3. I don't think Ice-Side Troll with 2 Snow was going to become regularly... isn't going to regularly be activated. So I'm going to cut it. Pilfering Hawk and Sculptor of Winter are a bit different in that they're just like want 1 Snowland. So I have 3 Snowland targets and then 4 Snowland generators. Because I'm pretty sure Ring is Snow. I can cut Wings, I can cut... Herald's Revenge is like interesting synergy, obviously, with the tokens being generated from Koma. But I still think I end up cutting it. I think I cut a binding of the monster. Again, that I don't have any life gain, right? Koma is just can't be countered. Create a 3/3 at the beginning of each upkeep. Sacrifice a serpent, and you can either tap a permanent, can't even have its abilities activated this turn, or Koma itself becomes indestructible until end of turn. Then I also have Vorinclex, which is all about counters. It's a 6/6 trample haster, but also counters. If anyone would put counters on a permanent, put twice that many. If an opponent would put 1 or more counters on a permanent, they put half that, rounded down. So even putting 1 counter on a permanent. Oh wow, that also works with Replicating Ring. How weird. I have 2 Guardian Gladewalkers and a Replicating Ring, 3 Snakeskin Veils. Even Kinseeker, kind of. So Spirit of the Altar Guard will basically search up Ice Tunnel. I'm going to get rid of the Snow Plains. That's all it can search up. That's terrible. That is really terrible. That's pretty bad. I think I'm going to get rid of King Harold's Revenge. I just saw that I have 14 creatures. I'm thinking about cutting the Spirit. I know Spirit's real good usually, but if I only have one snowland for it to look up, yeah. I think pack 2 I was saying I'm either going to gamble on getting more snow or I go with Behold, and the gamble did not pay off. I think I should have seen that as evidence from what I saw in pack 1, where I just didn't see any of I didn't see a lot of the snow in my colors. So I should have taken the Behold. I think that was, in retrospect, not like obviously in retrospect I can say I could just say that's a mistake because obviously look what I drafted. But I think enough clues were there in pack 1 that I should not have taken that gamble. But even still, Glittering Frost is an excellent mana accelerator. Koma costs 7. We have Vorinclex, Ravenous Lindworm. I think I'm going to take out Renashore just to keep the curve a bit lower. And with 3 struggles, I really want creatures here. Strangely enough, Frostpire Arcanist has targets. It's weird, right? Keep cutting all my snow stuff. This is super low amount of creatures. I have 2 runes. I still don't think I cut runes. I think I cut, like this deck is like, has terrible parts. Like I'm cutting all this snow that just ended up not making it. It has like, so it has terrible parts in that. But then it's like, it has some really delicious parts in Koma and Vorinclex and Rootless You being able to look up either one of them, even the Ravenous Lindworm. Gosh, good gosh. So 3 battles, Binding, the Old Gods, Monster. So I think I can afford to take out this Disdainful Stroke. Another question is whether or not I can go down to like 16 lands or not. Sculptor of Winter does not have very many targets, it has 2. That's true. But again, gosh, my creatures. My poor creatures. I'm already like thinking Pilfering Hawk is bad, Sculptor is bad, so I gambled and lost on trying to also get the snow stuff, which is unusual for green, but snow was just drafted really heavily, but green was still kind of open. I think someone might have been overdrafting snowlands in that regards, but I can't be certain. Yeah, like I would cut, if I had more creatures, I'd be cutting Pilfering Hawk and Sculptor of Winter. I'd be going down to 11 creatures. With 3 struggles and 3 Snakeskin Veils, I just don't think that's correct. I could get rid of a Snakeskin Veil. I could get rid of Rune of Flight, but that's also how I lose, is flyers. I think this is definitely where I would like to get someone's opinion on or someone better than me at the game on what I should be cutting here. The cut might just be Glittering Frost and, well, gosh. I know the cut is Sculptor. Well, yeah, I think I just have to cut Sculptor of Winter, right? It's like with 3 Snakeskin Veils, I can kind of protect my creatures from bad stuff happening. Uh, do I get rid of Replicating Ring now? I think I do. I think I do get rid of Replicating Ring. It is like a mana accelerator. I kind of want those, but Glittering Frost is one as well. And I think I would rather have um, Sculptor over Hawk, just because I'm going to be using my mana. I want to get to 7 for Koma. I need to survive until 7 for Koma. Alright. Do I have the Simic one yet? Selesnya, Gruul. No, I don't. This one then? Alright. Coma's Struggle. It's like Vorklex is here too. But yeah. So Mirror Lake has counters. Vorklex is like, I'm here too. Yeah, if I had had like Behold and Mistwalker, well, I think I chose Ice Tunnel over Mistwalker to help splash Binding more easily. So there's that. Do I go for 1 Swamp because I also have Glittering Frost? That would be 1, 2, 3 sources for a splash. I think 3 sources for a splash is typically the accepted amount. And then as for our color breakdown, we're obviously way more green. So 9 green, 5, 6, 7 blue. Yeah. I don't know. I hope that this deck is like terribly slow. And I hope that I at least get a quest out of it. Oh, but they're all 750 quests. That's going to be terribly difficult. Yeah. Well, I have a bind. I'll just keep it. I can't believe I have Frostpire Arcanist and my plan is to use it. Don't play anything on 2. Don't play a creature. Darn it. Okay, I'm just going to bind it. Just to prevent that early damage. Sweet. So I can foretell the struggle, or I can cast Rune of Might on a land. I don't think I'm desperate enough to cast Rune of Might on a land. But yeah, this is the other problem with having a Rune of Might and a Rune of Flight. So Raven's Wings. That's another struggle. Okay. Things are not going great, but, you know, obviously. Not good. I mean, this is basically the problem with this deck. Yep, sure. So I can struggle away the 1/1, and then it becomes a 3/3. I'm just gonna take 4 from stuff. What's my only creature? They haven't had to use any removal. So I think I hold up Snakeskin Veil. They probably don't even care about using removal on it. Okay. Can't block either of those. Yeah, I guess I needed to struggle just to pump it up. Okay. So I can struggle. That away. They can hit me for 5. I can turn it into a 4. I can turn it into a 5/5. So do I take out the token? No, I take out the Elderleaf Mentor. Sure. There's not much I can do. So my accelerators are... I really don't play decks like this very often. And also the draft went, I think, poorly for me. I made a gamble on Snow and I lost. My concern is that I need a replicating ring over, say, like a Rune of Might or Flight, even. Like, I think that we just saw that, like, that, well, it's hard, I mean, we don't want to make conclusions off of one game. That's a terrible thing to do, but, like, in the draft, you don't really have that much time to do that. So I think I do want the replicating ring, and I need to take out either the Glittering Frost, or not the Glittering Frost, one of the runes. And I think I might be the Might, just because of how poorly I am with Flight. The only reason I put it in the ring is the mana acceleration. Yeah. Let's try again. Well, I won't be surprised if this deck goes like no wins, because it really does need I have 9 green sources to draw into, and I'll have access to Harbinger and Bind the Monster until then. So I keep this. 9 out of 33 is a better than 1 in 3 chance. And now I just need any land to get green. Cool. Okay. Then we can foretell this. Firewalker. I can struggle that away. So I can put Glittering Frost on an island. 1, 2, 3, and then have 2 up. Karfell Harbinger is only useful for instances and sorceries, but it only creates a blue. Okay. Well, I got the mana rampers. Okay, they foretold something. It's probably a Demon Bolt. It could be a Demon Bolt, worst case. So I don't want to stack Karfell Harbinger with stuff. So let's see what it is. Is it a Demon Bolt? Doesn't appear to be a Demon Bolt. It's not a Demon Bolt. Then I am going to cast Rune of Flight on it. If it's not a Demon Bolt, is it removal? Some kind of removal. It is a Demon Bolt. Okay. So, they kind of got me there. They were hoping for something better than a 2/4. But, are you really passing with 5 mana up? Okay. I can do nothing other than summon Kinseekers. Looks like they don't have a counterspell. Do they just have a bunch of land? I could foretell the struggle. I think I should. I think Ben Stark was saying, don't foretell when you have a bunch of mana. But the thing is that I don't think I have a bunch of mana yet. How many counters does this need? Put a night counter. 8 or more. So, yeah, it has to get 4 more counters. And I'm kind of stuck here at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And they did just draw a bunch of stuff. Okay. Gonna bind that. Okay, let's get rid of all the shenanigans. Blue, black, and red. Oh, cool. That's okay, though. Okay. So use control of 2 target non-basic, non-creature permanents that share card type. I mean, the only thing they can do is they can give me their Immersturm Skull Cairn for my Icehide Tunnel. So now I'm looking at struggling Agar, probably, if it even survives, if the Lindworm even survives. This end step or upkeep? Upkeep. Oh, yeah. Then they just chose decline, yeah. So this deals 3 damage to me, and then I'd have to discard a card. And is this sorcery speed? It is. Alright, doing this into open mana, but you know, whatever. We'll find out. Blowouts. Get me some. No? Yes? What's the pause for? See, I don't know if this is correct. To do it in this spot. It could be. It could not be. Return. Yeah, sure. So it was obviously, yeah. Alright. Yeti and your guy. Sure, sure. Huh. So this tutors stuff up. Now basically have all the mana. So it looks like it was not correct to... Okay, cool. To do the struggle, but it looks like he had bounce for days. It's gonna keep making stuff. And these add 1 mana of any color? Okay, cool. You still have more things you can do? Oh my gosh. And then I'm just dead? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If he uses the Skull Cairn. Or if he uses the Doomscar Titan. So I don't think there was a way I could win this game. But even like, was there 2 blowouts in this game? Or did he get 2 for 1s twice, basically? Yeah, kind of. The Trickster God's Heist, definitely. Messed me up. I thought the deck went better there. But now we're in the O2. So like the season also changed. So a lot of like Mythic players all have gone down to gold. I actually made diamond, didn't I? Huh. Yeah. A lot of people went down to gold. So and this is the first day back in everyone's in gold. So there's a lot of people in gold who won't stay in gold for very long. Okay. This is fine. I don't even have a 3-drop, so. Just gonna bind this because it's flying. And hope I draw like one of my 3 struggles. Actually, that in a weird way helps me. I won't be able to play Frostfire Arcanist, but this turn. Okay. Wow. What is this deck? Okay. Okay, you're killing me here, deck. I have 17 lands and 2 other mana accelerators. Surprised you didn't put it on the flyer, but whatever. I just have to pass the turn. Still nothing in my graveyard for Frostfire Arcanist. attack with the Elderleaf Mentor. Okay. It's not like he can counterspell. Okay. Whatever. I have to be aggressive here because of the flyers. It's not something that I really have a choice over. He has more? You gotta be kidding me here. No? No more? So, I know I have Vorinclex, but I just need Ravenous Lindworm to help stay alive. Cool. So struggle when in the graveyard. That is excellent. Card in your graveyard. Looks like he could do something there, and I'm wondering if he had like a flash flyer. So one of my black sources is gone. Okay, I have Koma. So I'm going to do struggle on his flyer. And he's going to do something. No, huh? Okay. So I'm at 12, so I do have to sit back and watch stuff. So now I have Koma and Snakeskin Veil up, so... All right. Snakeskin Veil on Koma. So that was what was holding up some of the time, was Divine Gambit. All right, one win. Thanks, Koma. That was all you. And Frostbite Arcanist helped. Yeah, so this is that's a mulligan. Uh-huh. Okay, I think I bottomed the Vorinclex. The Frostbite Arcanist can actually shuffle this. I just need to auto pass through their turn because I just realized. Oh, okay. Target creature you control, so I can't cast on other people's creatures. All right. Okay. Yeah, block with your hawk. Why? Why wouldn't you block with your hawk? I don't understand. Oh, that's not good. Oh, thank you. Thank you, deck. Don't kill him. No. Okay, cool. I'm like, I need that Gladewalker. Surprise, it's a struggle. Yeah, you have green, blue, snow. I have just green, blue. Not sure the hawk is going to be what kills me. Interesting that they're doing it on their turn. So I can kill Packmate. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 mana is what I have. I could use. They're all tapped out. I could just use Snakeskin Veil as a trick here. Be far more useful for struggle because it's a proactive way of destroying the creatures, and Snakeskin Veil is kind of reactive. Another Packmate, sure. Okay, makes sense. So I could, if I struggle for Skemfar, I can attack for a lot. Five. So the question is if I struggle or not. So let's see, 7. They can double block Gladewalker. I think I do pressure them here. Okay. Gets rid of their hawk. So they knew I had that second struggle, so they might have been waiting for something better here. So I can attack with Frostfire, and it just like bounces off of Narfi, but Narfi will come in tapped next turn. So I don't think it's a good idea to attack with the 4/4. I will play, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 mana. So still one away from Koma. Oh yes. Yes, 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 yes. Okay. Okay, so they can block two things. This is trample, so they can block a 4 and a 3. But my Mythics, I want to actually tap my Mythics. My opponents are conceding before I get to tap my Mythics. Alright, there we go. 2 wins, got one of the 750 quests, got a Mastery Orb. Let's use it. So we're green-blue primarily. There's Toski, fine with Toski. There's Orvar. Since blue and green are both along the same, about the same, I'll put in Toski. Played with Toski before. Okay, 2 wins. Awesome. But we're still living on the edge here. Yeah, that was pretty interesting. I mulliganed that hand. Was that the one I mulliganed and put Vorinclex on the bottom? Or was that the previous game? I don't recall. It would be even better if that was the one I mulliganed and put Vorinclex on the bottom and then Frostfire Arcanist shuffled it back to the top. Alright, awesome. So I just need to draw a land. I don't know how these Mythics arrived in my hand, but that's cool. Oh, my opponent has mulliganed once. That's too bad. Okay. That's not a land. That is also not a land. My opponent has no snow for their priest, so that's good for me. The Sculptor will be around for at least a little bit. Okay, they foretold something. There's nothing I'm concerned about for 1 black mana. Ah, oh, there's a land. Okay. So is there something I want to play for 2, or do I want to hit him for 2? I think I want to... foretell... I can't foretell on their turn, but I also cannot lose this Sculptor at the moment. So I think I actually pass. Yeah, it would be 1, 2, 3, 4. It would be 5, 6. It would actually be terrible if I lost this Sculptor. So I get rid of Kinseekers, and I get rid of, let's see, 1, 2, 3. If the Sculptor of Winter lives, I get to play Vorinclex. If it gets killed, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. I want to be greedy and keep Koma and Vorinclex. I could get rid of Struggle. I think I get rid of Struggle. Hopefully they don't have more discard, because I do have to put cards out of my hand. Okay, another priest that doesn't matter. A land is excellent. Okay, so I'm going to add 2 green. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You've not seen anything yet, man. Oh, wow. Turns out I discarded the correct cards. Alright. I can't believe discarding Struggle was the correct choice. Also, we got to see Snakeskin Veil give 2 counters on the Vorinclex. Oh man, that whole draft, that game, playing 2 Mythics one after the other of that power level made the whole mess of a draft worth it. My gosh. This is an insanely long wait timer. Normally if it goes over a minute. Okay, I'm going to put a pause in here. So I exited the game and it's just put me back in the queue as soon as I log back in. I don't know what's happening. I'm just gonna have to keep pausing the video until I figure it out. So it may be that you just come back in a game. We'll find out. All right. So I did have to I ended the game again and then I just waited a few minutes with the game not running to try and force me out of the queue through absence, and then I came back in and it was fine. So waiting is the key there. So it's not a great hand. It's an okay hand. I don't think anyone would ever mulligan this hand. Sure. You can have my island. You can have my other island. Yeah, let's put... Should I make a 3/3? No, I'm just going to make some 2/2s. We're going to stare at each other for a bit. Okay. Replicating ring. It is a black source in case I draw my splash. It gets me one land closer to Lindworm in case I draw my one black splash. I also need an island for Vorinclex. I don't want it because it's just a mana source, but I think I keep it on the top. I don't think I bottom it. I have the sneaking suspicion that then they're going to play a Skull Raid on me just to keep their theme. But I can't be certain. Okay, Hoggy Mob can take care of that. So this will give me 2 mana left, so I actually have to just do it that way. Okay, so they have 1, 2, 3. So let's see if they have that's a Jarl or something like that. It looks like it's a Jarl. No? No Jarl. I don't know what it is. It might be a board clear. I'm going to keep the land in hand for discard. Attack with the Kinseekers. Okay. And turn. I'm not going to play the Ravenous Lindworm. Yep. Okay. Ah. Okay. So those exile doesn't quite work with your necromancer. So let's see, I'll be at 18, not really gonna win. 3, 4, 5, 6. Kinda need to play this forest. The Hoggy Mob can kill my Kinseekers, so... Or the Lindworm. So I can't really block either of them. Sure. So they can attack for 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Just gonna attack with all. Let's see, they can double block. Any double block would have to involve the Necromancer. Seven, so I do have enough mana for Koma, so holding on to this forest is okay, just to prevent a possible Skull Raid from gaining any more value. Okay, does draw them a card. It's an interesting attack. Now I can't block with the Rootless U because of Hoggy Mob. Okay. So they have one now because of that draw. I mean, they would have won if I had tried blocking Hoggy Mob at any time. Yep. Alright. But gosh, I had 2 other struggles, and I had even a bind the monster would be nice. Or yeah, I had quite a few outs. Bind the monster, the splash for my binding of the old gods, even my own Rune of Flight. Yeah, but this deck did get 3 wins, which is more than I thought it was going to do. I think that playing the Rune of Might, taking out the Rune of Might was actually correct. But like I said earlier, like the flying stuff is kind of what ended up killing me there. But yeah, overall, turned out this deck worked well enough. Got really lucky in that one game with Sculptor and Glittering Frost and Vorinclex and Koma and Snakeskin Veil. That was just like the best draw. But that's it.